Hello everyone, this is Gurpreet Singh and a very good morning to all of you. And today we are going to discuss a topic, Age of Chaucer. As you know that the Age of Chaucer is a very crucial period. Before that, we have Anglo-Saxon period and Anglo-Norman period. But it was highly influenced and dominated by Geoffrey Chaucer, which was highly renowned for his work Canterbury Tales. And apart from that, we know that this period has been started from 1340 to 1400, and in this period there is a huge transition happen, and this transition basically from everywhere, like when it comes to language or linguistic, it is a transition. It is a transition from middle age English to a modern age English, because the duration has been a very vast, over like 40 70 to 18 years of age has been there in between of these periods, and the transition has been in a very huge way. And other things has been also occurred in this era, and that is turbulence. We came to know that there is something 100 years of war happened in that era, and this 100 year of war has been fought between England and France. And in this era has been started from 1347 to 1457. So this is the approximate date, not the accurate date has been decided yet, but this is an approximate date. Every different book have its own dates, so you should not worry about it. You just need to have an idea in which era that things occur. And this 100-year wars again has been divided into three parts: Edwardian war, and then Caroline war, and then Lancastrian war. These things has happened in the age of Chaucer. And so let's talk about like what is the characteristics of age of Chaucer. Okay, so first things, so again these characteristics I'm going to further divide into three parts: social and cultural aspect, economic aspect, and religious aspect. So in the social and cultural aspect, you have to think about it that before that, during the 14th century, there are three types of, or three categories of peoples were there. Okay, the church, those who pray; the nobility, those who fight; and everyone else, those who work. So this hierarchy has been spread, and these three types of peoples are there in the 14th century. And then the topmost priorities has been given to the church. The church has a very dominated things. Okay, they dominated the whole entire things. So after summing up everything, we came to know that the 70% of English land has been occupied by the nobility, the crown, and the church. Okay, and then at the end era of this age of Chaucer, for example, it was ending of 14th century, we came to know there is another thing also has been included, and those we call it mercantile groups. Mercantile groups, those who work, and we consider them as a urban middle class peoples. Okay, and then next we have like economic aspect. In this economic aspect, we came to know that there is a huge 100 years wars happen, like literally the 100 years between English and England, and because of wars, it was a very drawback to the entire England for their losing their dignity or the value related to financial crisis. And second thing also occurred in this period, and that is called Black Death, or called bubonic plague. And this bubonic plague was like devastating for England. Like 30 to 40% people have been wiped out and been killed by this plague. So this is also a cost of the economic loss in this era. And the third one is religious aspect. In the religious aspect, we came to know that what they thought, what is that church, is not what it is. They used to do like their partners, those who pardons peoples in sake of money. They actually not doing much. And we came to know that the church is actually corrupted inside. Okay, Papacy is the one who had the power to hire bishops. Okay, so this type of things happened in the religious era, and people were like totally getting against the church, the Catholic Church, and then they created their own versions. So the first and the very important person which has been like a big threat to the church, and that person is John Wycliffe. John Wycliffe is a kind of an Oxford philosopher or a scholar, and he was a theologian also. And he started this reformed, and he started arising a lot of questions, and make a kind of a group of peoples which we call Lollards, who accepted this. Okay, so you should know that thing. Okay, so thank you for the class.